All right, let's talk about building your AI survival kit for SEO. But you know what? Forget the word survival, and definitely forget everything you've heard about AI coming for your job. Because today, we're going to reframe this whole thing. We're going to see AI as what it really is, the single biggest upgrade to your professional toolkit. So let's get into it. So, is AI making your SEO job obsolete? I mean, this is the question on everyone's mind, right? And look, the anxiety is totally real. When you see AI-generated answers just popping up all over the search results, it's easy to wonder, okay, where do I fit into all this? But what if that's the completely wrong way to look at it? Look, this isn't just some passing trend. It's a massive paradigm shift. It's a fundamental change in the very rules of the game. But, and this is the important part, here's the good news. For those of you who lean into this, who actually embrace these changes, you're not just going to survive. No way. You're going to thrive. So let's get to it and start building that new toolkit. First up, let's talk about your new AI assistant. We're going to look at how to use large language models, like ChatGPT, but not as just some machine that spits out text. No, we're going to treat it like a strategic partner. The goal here? It's to use AI to think like Google, to get inside the head of the algorithm, which gives us this incredible new edge for creating content that actually ranks. See, most people get stuck at square one. They just use AI to generate text. And look, that's fine, but it's totally entry-level stuff. The real power, the thing that's going to set you apart from everyone else, is using it for deep, sophisticated analysis. Seriously, think of it like having this brilliant editor on your team who never gets tired and can spot tiny logical flaws that even a sharp human eye might just skim right over. Okay, let's put this to the test with a real example. So I gave it this prompt, and I intentionally put in a couple of mistakes. I said users searching for apple might be looking for a plant or a fruit. So that's wrong on two counts, right? It's not a plant, and it completely ignores the massive tech company. So how does the AI handle it? Let's see. And this is what's so cool. Look at the response. It doesn't just say, you're wrong. It actually explains why it's wrong. It points out the real confusion isn't between a plant and a fruit, but between the fruit and the company. And then it goes a step further and says the premise itself is flawed, because that's not realistic user behavior. I mean, come on. This is how you catch those really subtle errors that even a good human editor might miss. This is going to improve your content quality and save you literally hours of proofreading. Okay, let's try another one. This time, it's a really subtle factual error. The prompt says, I typed "where is London located" in Google, my favorite browser. Now, that's a tiny detail, right? But you and I both know that in SEO, accuracy and authority are everything. Those little details matter. And wow, look at this. It just brilliantly illustrates the power here. It absolutely nails the correction, explaining that Google is a search engine and browsers are things like Chrome or Firefox. Now just stop and imagine applying that kind of instant, super accurate fact-checking across all of your content. What do you get? You get more authoritative, more trustworthy content, and you're publishing it in a fraction of the time. It's a game changer. And honestly, it doesn't even stop there. The list goes on and on. I mean, think about it. You can use this to evaluate if your content is even relevant for a query. You can use it to brainstorm titles and meta descriptions that'll get a way higher click-through rate, get more people to actually click. You can generate summaries, FAQs. You can even ask it to create complex Excel formulas or Python scripts, even if you have zero coding experience. This isn't just an assistant anymore. It's a total force multiplier for your productivity. Okay, so you've got these awesome new skills. But now what? How do you apply them at scale? Because let's be real, you don't want to be sitting there copying and pasting prompts into ChatGPT all day long. So let's move on to the next level, building powerful automated systems. And this is where the magic really starts to happen. We're talking about automation platforms. You've probably heard of tools like N8N, Make, or Zapier. Well, these things let you connect all your different apps, including OpenAI, and build these amazing workflows. And the best part? It's all done with a simple drag-and-drop interface. No coding skills needed. You can seriously go from doing these little one-off tasks to creating entire systems that just run on their own in the background. And I promise, it's way more accessible than it sounds. You basically just start a new workflow, you connect your AI, and then you add these little nodes to tell it what to do. So you might say, hey, analyze this list of URLs, and then you tell it where to put the results, like in a Google Sheet. So what does that mean in the real world? It means you could build a complete automated content quality checker for your site in probably less than an hour. Pretty amazing, right? All right, let's switch gears a bit. We've taken all this incredible analytical power and used it on text. But what happens when we apply it to one of the most engaging formats on the planet? Video. I mean, what if I told you that you can now create professional, high-converting videos, faster than it takes you to write a blog post. Just picture it. You take one of your best-performing blog posts and turn it into an awesome, engaging video with just a few clicks. Well, that's exactly what tools like Filmora can do. You literally paste in a script, and the AI does the heavy lifting. It finds relevant stock video clips, it stitches them together, and it adds subtitles for you automatically. You're going from a boring text document to a dynamic, ready-to-share video in a matter of minutes. And the features here are just, well, they're incredible. It's not just about turning text into video. There's an AI text-based editor where you can literally cut parts of your video just by deleting words from the transcript. Think about that. Video editing is now as easy as editing a Word doc. It can even generate royalty-free background music for you. And get this, it can translate your videos. But wait, this next feature is where things get really, really powerful. The AI translation, it doesn't just translate the text on the screen. It actually clones your voice and makes it sound totally natural in over 20 different languages. I mean, just like that, a massive global audience is suddenly within reach for basically any creator out there. It's mind-blowing. Okay, let's recap. We've used AI as our analyst, our automator, and our creative partner. Now it's time for the final piece of the puzzle. How do we optimize our own content for Google's AI? This, my friends, is the brand new frontier of SEO. I'm sure you've seen these by now. AI overviews. They're those AI-generated answers that pop up right at the very top of the search results. And when you start looking at them closely, you can see exactly what they prioritize. They love recent information, they want direct answers, and they pull in descriptive details, but only from sources that they trust. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you know which of your keywords are actually triggering these AI overviews? I mean, you can't just guess, right? That's where super specialized tools like ziptie.dev come into play. They are built for one thing, to constantly monitor the search engine results pages, the SERPs, and tell you exactly when and where those AI overviews are showing up. And make no mistake, this isn't some tiny niche feature that you can ignore. Just look at this sample report. For a set of queries all about hiking, AI overviews showed up a whopping 57% of the time. This is not some future trend we need to prepare for. It is happening right now. It is already a huge part of the search landscape, and you absolutely need to be tracking it. And the data you get back is so incredibly useful. A report like this shows you, plain as day, which of your queries are getting that automatic response from the AI and which ones aren't. And that is pure gold. It means you can finally stop guessing and start focusing your efforts on the topics where you have a real shot at being featured in that top spot. So here's the bottom line. The crucial takeaway is this. The new goal for so many of our keywords is to get our website cited as a source right there inside that AI-generated answer. Forget position 1. This is the new top spot. And the crazy thing is, the strategy to get there isn't some kind of dark magic. It's actually a pretty simple formula. You take all the fundamentals, all the stuff you already know about good SEO. Then you add a clear understanding of what the AI is hungry for. You know, that recent direct info. And then you just double down on providing unique added value that makes your content the absolute best, most helpful source out there. So at the end of the day, AI is not here to replace you. It's here to be your amplifier. It's here to automate all the tedious stuff you hate doing and to unlock creative potential you didn't even know you had. It really is the ultimate upgrade for your SEO toolkit. So the only question left is, are you ready to install it?